I am deeply concerned that, at least thus far, our policy in Afghanistan has kind of been on automatic.
The argument that I want to hear is how us sending more troops there gets our national objectives met. I agree we got to focus on it more. I just don't know that more troops is the right thing after 7 years there.
More and more there seems to be a consensus that the war in Afghanistan cannot be won militarily. Washington may send up to an additional 30,000 troops.
According to a new security study, the Taliban controls about 72% of the country. And some defense analysts say it will take more than military strength to defeat them.
I think anybody who has really traveled on the ground, listened in the right ways, and not just accepted the sort of briefing culture, will suggest to you respectfully, Madam Secretary, this really has to be rethought very, very carefully.
You see, you need to learn from history that there were 500,000 Soviet troops in Afghanistan, and they could not contain the Afghan resistance.
Well, I would say 99% of all the battles that we fought in Afghanistan were won by the Soviet side. But the problem is that the next morning we had the same old situation as if there was no battle. Mujahideen were again in that village where we thought we destroyed them just the other day. So it was an absolutely useless war.
The Soviet Union, which put in more troops than we're thinking about putting in, I mean, it calls for a large dose of humility about what it is we are trying to accomplish.
30,000, 100,000, as many as they come, they will increase the casualties. They will destroy our country, and there will be casualties to their forces also.
We need to step back a little bit, reassess the threat, and think our way through what is the logical, prudent, realistic, and sustainable response to the threat.
People are dying.